Hi everyone, welcome back to Skin School. I'm so happy we're doing this today. And today I have with me Devon, my dear friend, who's not just a beautiful model, she's an amazing chef, has an own bikini and clothing brand, and has her 1 year anniversary where she's flying off in a minute. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be joining you today. I love
Uh,
skin food.
yeah, we had a live before, which was really a lot of fun because we had a lot of things to talk about. And it's just always interesting to learn, just also from you guys, what you went through, what your situation is, what you have on your mind, and how we all can also learn from you, because I'm just like the doctor who created a skincare line, but I want to talk also about some other experiences which matters. Yeah. So I wanted to know, how you grew up. Like, did you have a skincare routine early on? Did your mom teach you something specifically how to treat your skin? How was your diet? What did you do to really maintain good skin? And I know that you always had pretty amazing skin.
So, I mean, I can't complain. I feel like when I was younger, I had skin issues. I had like a few pimples here and there at the time I thought was like the end of the world. And I was like so incredibly embarrassed by it. I'm the kind of person that loves products. So, from the moment that I can remember, like, I don't know, 14 years old, I would buy like a new face wash like every few weeks. Like, I don't know why, I just was obsessed with face products. So my mom definitely introduced me to taking care of your skin, keeping it moisturized at a very young age and the importance of that. So I've always done that. But yeah, it wasn't so bad. I thought it was bad at the time, but it really wasn't that bad. And I feel like it's so normal to get that. And then I actually went on birth control because it was pretty hormonal, my flare ups. And I went on birth control purely for my skin. And I was on that for 11 years and I just went on it off of it actually in April. And since then, my skin has been a mess. But before that, for 11 years, my skin was perfect. I mean, you saw me, like, I did not have a pore on my face, no pimples
Right.
ever. It was like the dream. But I guess now
I think
that I
lots
have
of
no
people.
hormones going through my, I'm a disaster.
Yeah, lots of people experience exactly the same because you're on birth control, and you go on birth control for that reason, because you want to just balance your skin with the hormones, and then people get off, and they get off at a certain age later in life, and then that's what many of us experience, this sudden breakout, even cystic acne, and it's quite hard to get it under control because it's really a messed up hormonal situation. And what did you do? Did you go and see your gynecologist or doctor? Did you get a hormone panel done?
Yes.
What steps did you take?
I feel like I did everything. Like, I saw my dermatologist, my gynecologist, just to test one, my blood to see what my hormones were doing. And two, just to make sure like everything was in check and it wasn't like something was like higher than something else. And the good but weird part is that it all came back normal. So I was just very confused in the sense of like, why am I breaking out so badly when everything is normal? But I just think that, I mean, you can tell me. I don't know. I don't know why it's happening. I think just for so many years, I was on birth control and that kind of like stabilized all my hormones. And now that I've been off it for like 6 months, my skin has just been freaking out. And I think that a lot of people are saying that it could be also like internal with your gut health and also like that coming out in your skin and like what you're eating. So now that's kind of my focus because I'm trying to do this the more natural way. Like, I don't want to go on Accutane. Like, I don't want to use any like harsh chemicals or antibiotics that are like really intense and like would, I don't know, I'm trying to go about it in a natural way, but it can be very frustrating. So I understand why people after an amount of time are like, screw it, I'm going to just go on Accutane or take antibiotics until this goes away, or go back on birth control. Like, it can be so frustrating, and everybody says something different. Like, each doctor
Exactly.
or facialist
Yeah.
or dermatologist is like, oh, use this, do this, do this. And it's like, like, what do you do? There's so many different people telling you what to do.
Yeah, and everybody is saying something else. Everybody comes through with different hormone panels. And you know what's happening if we get into puberty, our hormones kick in, they send a signal to the skin, produce more sebum, then, our skin, the pores get clogged, and then we experience something which we haven't before, like breakouts. And depending on, how big our sebum production is and how our hormone level, it comes out more or less. So when we then go on birth control, we substitute hormones from the outside to level it out. But at the same time, we suppress our own hormonal production to not produce it, because we give it from outside, so our body doesn't have to produce it itself. So that way, when you do this for 10 years or longer, and then you take the hormones away, your body's like, oh, I can't really produce it myself. So your hormones are totally imbalanced. And then, it depends. Mostly testosterone is too high, and that's when it happens that you get into like this whole cycle of cystic acne, and that's something which is hard to get under control. One way to deal with this is, and I totally see where you're coming from, to really go the most healthy way and try to go through diet. And let's we have a lot of hormones in our food and our dairy and in meat and chicken. There's a lot of hormone we can already exclude from our system, and try to help with this, and go and clean out our gut, what you were just saying, which is also totally making sense. Definitely what we eat and what we put into our system also shows on our skin. And there, I wanted to say one thing, which I think is super, super important. We have a microbiome, not just in our gut, we also have it on our skin. Many people don't know that there's like a whole system of bacteria, fungus, and parasites living on our skin in order to maintain skin health, like the same what happens in our gut. And the skin health is so important. So sometimes when we think, we have now really terrible acne breakouts, let's, pour harsh ingredients on it, or, try, to deal with, medication, antibiotics. We also really destroy this microbiome, which then, makes our skin health suffer. So it's really a circulus vitiosus to really get this under control in the right way. And it's not always done overnight, and it not always works. So it really, you have to see, and mostly, you don't want to have cystic acne for too long, because you want to prevent from getting scarring. So what do you think, what you have changed now? And I wanted to maybe discuss a really simple but yet effective routine to maintain skin health and try to get the breakouts under control.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say what I would have necessarily done differently, because I'm happy that I chose to do this in quarantine, because if I had to go out and model and go to photo shoots and fashion shows and events, I would just feel like even more overwhelmed than I am. So the fact that I can like be in my house wearing a mask when I go in public, which also probably is not good for my skin, but also hides my skin, is almost like a blessing in a weird way, that I don't have the pressure, and I'm going through this while we are, social distancing. But I forgot to mention that I was on a pill called spironolactone, also for 11 years, which is like a water pill, but I'm pretty sure it like helps with something in your kidneys. And it's like a very intense pill, but every doctor that I saw was like, oh no, it's fine. Like, it's okay to continue. Like, you'll be fine. Like, it's not damaging to you. And I was like, okay, cool. I think,
there's a totally different view in Germany. Doctors in
Yeah,
Germany would never prescribe this for
acne.
an acne solution. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's kind of almost a little dangerous because you really have to watch your minerals and your kidney functions. So, but you did well. Everything is good. But before you guys go on spironolactone, it's really important that you have a really good doctor tell you side effects and risks, and what to pay attention to, and what to check in your lab work and blood levels.
There's also like different levels. Like you can either take it once or twice a day, and then there's different like milligrams that you can take.
Yeah.
Which I actually was on the highest one. I only took it a day for 11 years. But I think it can be very bad in the sense that for my skin it was good, but like how it was doing for the rest of my body wasn't necessarily good. And I think going off of those at the exact same time wasn't the best idea. Like I think maybe if I could redo it, I would wean off of one and then the other versus just like cold turkey both at the same time. Cause I think my whole body was like, whoa, we have like nothing helping with this acne situation. So that's probably the only thing I would do differently, but I'm relieved and like happy in the sense that like I'm doing this the more natural route and I have no hormones, and we're really just seeing what my body, what my skin is just naturally supposed to be like, which I think is going to be better for me in the long run.
Yeah, I think you will recover with your hormones, and I think it's always very important if that happens that you have a very good hormonal specialist, like a doctor who understands hormones and can help you, guide you through, and what to do and how to fire up your own production system, hopefully. So I think that's one big step in the right direction. But also I think it's really important to understand that when you take care of your skin, especially when it's compromised with blemishes and cystic acne, don't dry out your skin. Don't put your skin through even more stress with harsh ingredients like retin-A or glycolic acid, unless your doctor prescribes it to you. If your doctor says, okay, now, we did that, 6 weeks, nothing happened, we want to get you on something more stronger, and follow the advice of your doctor, but don't just do it like to self-medicate at home. I don't think I would recommend you guys doing that, but definitely it's important to keep your skin extremely hydrated. Don't exclude your skin from hydration, because that would make your problem worse. And really use ingredients which can help to heal breakouts and smaller pores. We have ingredients we use like zinc or tea tree oil, but also modified rice starch, which helps to shrink pores. Then, in low concentration, salicylic acid, in very low concentration for, cleansing. But it's really important to keep your skin extremely clean, extremely, pH, in the right pH. That also matters, because our skin has a slightly acidic pH. So use ingredients which keep the skin's pH intact. Also important for the microbiome. The more healthy we can maintain our skin in these times, the better the problem can heal itself. So what I always we sent you some stuff, but we never really actually talked. But what I want you to do is use the line for darker skin tones, because the darker skin tone line has ingredients not just to be anti-inflammatory, but it also has ingredients to work against the bacterium which is responsible for acne. Propionibacterium acnes. And so it's antibacterial, but also good for even out the skin tone. So especially when we feel like, we might, end up with acne scarring. So that's a really good line to use. You use the wash, the foam wash, you use every day.
Right.
Morning and night. And if you wear your face mask, use it even, do a quick skin routine. I know you're going somewhere nice now where you probably don't need them, but, for everyone who wears the facial mask, all day, it's really important to clean your face in between and lunch break and do your skincare routine again to just hydrate, because especially under the face mask, the skin dries out, it irritates, bacteria can overload. Yeah. So this one morning and night, and the enzyme cleanser you use twice a week.
Twice a week.
It's a twice a week. It's a powder you mix with water. I put it under the shower and do it when I'm in the shower, but twice a week you do it for exfoliation and take dead skin cells off, which normally would block the pores and can start breakouts. And then what I want you to use as well is the balancing toner.
The toner. Yes, I've been
yes.
toned. Yes, I usually never toned, but I tone now.
Yes, you know what? And I usually never tone either. I started using the toner now because of using the face mask, and I feel it on my skin, and I have such great skin when I use the toner under the face mask, because it balances my pH, it helps to strengthen skin barrier function. It really deeply cleanses my pores. I love it. That's something I really started using now, totally religiously. So these as like a preparation for your skin. And then I sent you the clarifying serum.
Yes.
That's your hyaluronic serum you use. And you only have to use this one. It's great. You don't have to add hyaluronic serum. You can, but this is you can do both. What's also sometimes really helpful with breakouts and acne is the anti-pollution drops.
Okay.
You can also use both. You can, with the serums, it's always great to add up. You can use the hyaluronic serum, then you wait 20 seconds, then you can use the clarifying serum, you wait, and then you use the anti-pollution drops, and then you use your face cream. And as face cream, the clarifying face cream, and that could be already it for your I don't know if you can read it.
Clarifying,
if you have that as
like oily and cause more breakouts, right?
This one is actually great because it takes the oiliness away, but still hydrates your skin and helps to heal up the pores and the breakouts. Yeah. So it's and it's anti-aging. So because we're already in a in an age where we also want to do anti-aging. Yeah, it should work for that too. So, and then as a supplement, you guys, use a supplement with zinc in it. And zinc right now is anyway great for boosting your immune system with everything going on. But for example, the repair food as a supplement is great. And then two more things to, the clarifying face mask for twice a week, or, for even like a spot treatment overnight is nice. And the spot treatment you have also for covering up at the same time healing it. That's really the routine I would recommend. And doesn't need to be more, but at least this way you get your skin in a healthy functioning situation, without compromising skin health.
Yeah. And you think for the enzyme cleanser twice a week, no manual like exfoliation, just the enzyme exfoliation, right? Okay.
Because that's very gentle. The enzyme cleanser.
Want to scrub. Like I get the urge to like scrub my face a lot because I feel like it will get deeper, but it's probably harsher.
It's harsher, and sometimes if you would do it too rough, it can also disrupt your skin, like skin barrier can break and irritate your skin. Right. And then bacteria can even come better into your skin. So don't do mechanical exfoliation right now, especially when your skin is compromised. That's why the enzyme cleanser is such a gentle way of exfoliation, and gets the job done because it does it with enzymatic powers. You just have these enzymes which get activated with the water, and it has the freshest. You will love it. I mean, that's really the best exfoliation and the most gentle.
And do you leave that on for like a couple of minutes, or do you just put it on and wash it right off, or you let it like
Yeah, so 1 to 2 minutes. Leave it on for 1 to 2 minutes. That's a good question, actually. You
Yeah.
mix the powder with water and it becomes like a foam. Then you
Yeah.
leave it on you put it on your skin. You leave it on really
Right.
1 to 2 minutes, and then you wash it off. I also use it for neck, décolleté, arms. It's really giving. You can use it all over your body.
Yeah. I love that. I've been using that, but I never knew like if I should let it sit for 5 minutes or if I should wash it off right away. And like,
Yeah, you can have it sit for a little bit.
yeah.
It's fine. That's definitely working. So did you change your diet now too to try to?
So just literally like 3 days ago, I have been kind of reading up and learning more about how your gut and your diet is related to skin, because it's kind of like healing yourself from the inside out. So I have never been a good dieter in my whole life. I've never had like any food allergies. I've never like stayed away from, meats or whatever, but so it's going to be very difficult. I'm just saying that. But I'm going to try to do well, at first I thought, okay, I'm going to do Whole 30, which is like whole foods, no processed foods, like no sugars, no like kind of intense. And I realized after the first like few days, I was like, whoa, this from 0 to 100 is like not going to work for me for long term.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start by trying to cut out like sugars and dairy, because I do eat a lot of both of those. And I think that will be difficult, but much more easy for me to maintain. I am going on vacation today, so I know I'm not going to be doing very well this weekend, but I'm going to try, especially when I'm like here home and I'm like not eating out or traveling. It's much easier to like cook your own foods, know what's going in them. And I'm really going to try to avoid that, because I think, as you said, there's a lot of hormones in our food that aren't good for acne prone skin. So we'll see. I mean, if you follow me, you'll see like I'm very honest and open on my Instagram kind of about what I'm going through, and like giving everybody updates, because I feel like this is something that everybody struggles with. So you'll see in a few weeks how I'm looking.
Yeah, I want you to get on this trial. And yes, one thing, when we have cystic acne, or in general, it's really important to use sunscreen,
Yeah.
because what happens when we have these, like, because cystic acne is a break in your skin, is an injury in your skin, and
Yeah.
the sun can burn through and can cause inflammation and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So, mostly when, the acne is over, most people experience then, spots and scarring. So that is really important to prevent. And that's why it's so important to use sunscreen.
Right. Yeah. No, I have gotten a much better at using sunscreen. I really never ever used it before. And now that I've been really struggling, I'm like, God, the worst thing I want to do is like heal up the acne and then have all these spots left over and it just looks like acne again. So I'm definitely much more conscious about using a sunscreen, because I think that would just be horrible if I had spots on top of my spots.
How do you take your makeup off?
I usually I use Bioderma, which is like a micellar water like cleanser. So I'll do that, and then I'll like wash my face with my cleanser after.
But you don't use makeup wipes?
No, never.
Good.
Like
Good.
I used to use that, but they would burn. And when I was modeling like a lot and getting my makeup on and off, I used to get like rashes on my skin, would be so irritated.
Yeah.
I never really use those anymore.
Yeah, that's very good, because makeup wipes, and I think they're very popular, but that's, you see, you get rashes, they have ingredients on them, they're not good for the skin, and you wipe your dirt into your skin, it doesn't really help to clean. So please, no makeup wipes, and also no cleansing brushes. Those brushes.
Oh, like a Clarisonic, like a scrub brush.
Yeah, that's also not a good idea to use on your skin. Not just that there are bacteria sitting in there, but also, the disruption of our skin. It really irritates the skin and can dry out your skin, disrupt your skin barrier. So not a good idea.
Yeah. I am definitely trying to not wear as much makeup as well. Like I'm wearing it
now.
Good. If I have a specific reason, I cover it, but I really try to let it breathe, just because all that oils from the makeup and the chemicals and God knows whatever else is in there. I feel like that just cannot be good
Yeah,
for it.
because makeup is not done with the same care like we look into skincare. You know, makeup is more about the colors and, you
Yeah,
know, which I get, you know, it's like, you know, it's more like an you know, like a optical thing or something we look at, and you know, we need to
right.
know that the color fits to our skin or to our eyes or
Yeah.
whatever. And by the way, I've seen Devon without makeup. You're stunning without makeup. I love it. You're
Thank-
stunning anyway, but also without makeup, really beautiful. So you know, to leave makeup away, especially right now. And also, if you guys don't have breakouts and you wear a facial mask all day, don't put makeup underneath, because it's
yeah.
exactly, it clogs your pores. It brings ingredients into our skin, you know, which are not necessarily helpful. You know, it can cause breakouts. And you know, if you're not washing your makeup pencils every day, there are also bacteria sitting on it. And if you have this all on your skin, you know, that doesn't help to prevent from breakouts. And, you know, now's the time, as you said, to get away a little bit from makeup for a while, you know, and maintain healthy skin, and maybe switch to a different mode, and maybe feel also like happy and confident in your skin, no?
Yeah, no, I think this quarantine has made me, I feel like on my day to day, I used to kind of like throw in a little bit of makeup, a little concealer, a little something. This is just before acne. And since Corona, I have like really embraced the no makeup look. Like even just with concealer and mascara now, I'm like, whoa. Well, I'm like, it looks like I have so much makeup on. Like, I think it's healthy that we're all getting used to, like, not only is it good for your skin, but just like for your confidence to be more confident and comfortable in your own skin without like all this glam, you know. I think that's good for everyone.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, it's time to experiment a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and I think everybody understands, you know, it's time to do self-care
Mhm.
and maintain, you know, healthy lifestyle, and, you know, boost our immune system, boost our inner health to withstand stressors and aggressors coming from outside, you know. And, you know, viruses can also and bacteria can always penetrate our skin. So, you know, the skin is our outer layer and fortress and protection tool. We totally need to respect and worship and take care of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's really, and especially these times, absolutely necessary to understand. So, what do you get enough sleep? Do you sleep well?
I sleep like a cat. I sleep 8 to 10 hours a night,
That's
like
so good.
a lot. So check that off the list because I sleep
Good.
way too much, if anything. I love sleep. Yeah, no, that has never been an issue for me. I sleep like a baby. Very
Yeah.
lucky.
No, that's so good.
Yeah.
It's really good. So, what's your most anti-inflammatory moment? Meaning, like, where do you get to wind down? What do you do? Do you take a bath or?
Yeah, I would say I usually, not in the mornings, usually like at night when I come back from my office, I like will shower or take a bath, or I used to do face masks all the time, but now I like am worried about overdoing it. So I used to do like a face mask and like do like a dry brushing and like do a full exfoliator on my body and kind of like take that time to like wind down. And then like usually also for me, winding down is like I love to cook, as you mentioned. So I like will like cook dinner and like really just gets my mind off
What's
things.
your favorite meal?
Wine, not good for your skin necessarily. Probably should cut out alcohol. Sorry. But my favorite meal is I don't know, I love cooking pasta. I love Italian. But they say that pasta is not great for your skin, the carbs, which I love pasta. I eat a lot of pasta. So I'm kind of like, nothing is good for my skin besides vegetables
I
and fish,
know.
chicken. And I'm like,
I know.
yeah. So my favorite thing to cook is now gonna be vegetables. And
Did you share all your recipes? Do you have it on your vlog or what?
yeah, I have like some on my Instagram, and then I have a lot on my YouTube channel.
Cool.
I'll have some of my own recipes, and then I have some that I just like bake that I find online or through Pinterest or whatever it is. Right now it's like my fall favorite. So I went through and I did like all of my favorite like cozy butternut squash, pumpkin like fall recipes. All very rich and delicious. And
But very healthy. Very healthy.
yeah, lots of dairy. Not great.
No, it's great. I think more and more people get to cook more and getting into, healthy recipes and yummy stuff. Charlie is just baking, baking, baking. We have so many cakes at home. I just love it. It's everything done, maybe not in an extreme, you shouldn't totally ban alcohol or, sugars or, it's just like in moderation, I guess, but if you have like a certain underlying problem and you feel it, and me personally, I had such bad stomach problem and had gastritis, and I changed my diet because of that, and it totally helped me, so getting off this constant stomach pain was really, really was so good. Yeah, because you learn to live with it, but it's just changing a few things in your diet can already help.
Yeah, diet is so much, which has never been a word even in my vocabulary before, but now I'm understanding a lot, learning a lot.
Hi, sorry.
Hi, where are you?
I'm from Milan, Italy.
Milan, you know what? I today talked about Milan a lot because I was offered a really nice location in Milan. So we're thinking maybe doing something in Milan. Nobody heard that yet.
Now everyone has. Surprise!
Surprise!
Sorry for my English. I try to explain myself, but my English is not very well. Sorry.
No, easy. Do you want to talk in Italian? My nanny is Italian. She can translate.
I try in English.
I think your English is great, by the way. So let's do it.
Thank you. I've a difficult question because I've some doubts about your products. I began to know you 2 months ago. So I decided to use your products. But my question is, as I'm 48, I decided to use your anti-aging routine. But I have some problems with my skin, which is oily. Sometimes, not always, sometimes, especially in my my period.
Yeah.
In the T-zone.
Yes.
And during the day from 1:12, not in the morning, but in the afternoon, especially.
Yeah.
And I have even some problems with blemishes. Because of the sun, because I didn't take care in the past with sunscreen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So my question is, can I use just one daily routine at a time, or mix some products? Because now I have the foam cleanser.
Yeah.
Not the darker foam cleanser, but the foam.
Yeah.
The balancing toner.
Yeah.
And the clarifying mask.
Yes.
That's my products that I'm using. I try to understand if I have to order the hyaluronic serum, yes, or some other. I don't know.
So there are a lot of good questions. Number one, you know, if you have a T-zone, an oily T-zone at special times, yeah, it makes also sense to zone your face. So you can treat this part differently than this one. Yeah. So, and mostly you can keep it all the same except the face cream. So in the dry areas, you use the normal face cream or the rich one. And in the areas where it's too oily and where you might break out, you can even use the clarifying face cream. Yeah. So you have different creams in different areas, but you know, the serums, and you can all use those the same. Yes, you can also use different products in different times. Sometimes, you know, the weather changes, or the you get more oily, or when you have your period, you break out more. So you have your products ready, but you don't always use the same. So you switch it up, yeah, depending on the situation of your skin. And then what I want to say, you know, the best results, you know, is when you use it really as a system together. You know, it's great if you use a few products of our routine, but it always makes the most sense, and it's the most successful if you use it together. If you decide for one brand and say, okay, I use this brand now, you know, everything it says, everything the philosophy means, you know, the ingredient science, etc. So use it together, even if you only use only 3 products, but it should be all one brand. You don't have to have the whole big situation, but you know, just stick to one philosophy, because then you see the results. So in your case, I definitely would get the enzyme cleanser for exfoliation, definitely a must have. And I also would definitely get a face cream. Yeah, you need a face cream as well, to have a complete set of products. And then ideally also the hyaluronic serum or the super anti-aging serum, you know, a hyaluronic acid-based serum would be great as well. And if you want, we can also schedule another FaceTime consultation with one of my estheticians to really walk you through the entire routine. So, you know, they can help you to really customize it for you.
Oh, yes, I think I have already done it. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Good.
Yes, because I during my life I've used a lot of products, but I've never seen my face like I want it exactly. So clean and
you will love it if you use it all together. If you use it all together, it makes all the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, and my team can even send you some samples. You can try it out so that you see the effect that all has together, you know?
Perfect. It's fantastic. Yeah? Very kind of you. Okay, thank you.
So nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you, Christina.
You should have asked her about pasta recipes.
We'll inquire in the chat.
Yeah.
Of course. I like cooking.
Yes, please share your favorite pasta recipe, please. Devon and I, we would, you know, we will cook it, and we will film it cooking.
Okay, today I've done a plum cake with apples.
Wow.
Oh, yum.
Sounds delicious.
Oh,
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Our next participant's name is Deborah. Hi, Deborah.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Good to see you.
So my question was really following on from when I was talking about the context pill earlier, and just the link to hormones. And
you're breaking up a little bit in between. Is your phone maybe blocking the mic?
I don't think so. No.
Let's try again.
that okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes. My question was just following on from when talking about the contraceptive pill earlier, and the link to hormones and different that was for menopausal and perimenopausal women. And really linked to, if you're on HRT or I'm on bioidentical hormones, how much does that put back into your skin? And do we still have to counteract the effect of depleting hormones later on in life?
That's such a great question. And I think this way to go with bioidentical hormones is definitely the right way. And, not just hormones or a depleting of hormones make our skin age or our body, because, when our hormones go down, it pretty much says, we're not needed for reproduction anymore. So, everything is related to that as well, and so it has an effect on aging. Nevertheless, the most proven anti-aging theories, especially also for the skin, also lie in our cell divisions. Yeah. And cell divisions mean, like, our cells go through a cycle of 40 to 60 cell divisions, and those cell divisions we like to maintain up till the very end and keep cells vital and intact and full of nutrients and hydration, in order to make sure it divides through the whole cycle, because that also means skin health and youth. Yeah. So I think in order to keep our skin in healthy shape, it's super important to not accelerate cell turnovers, meaning, like, there are lots of anti-aging theories in skincare, like retinol creams and glycolic and resurfacing products, which basically block this cell turnover and block those cells for full cell divisions. And remember, we don't have like unlimited amounts of cells, that we unfortunately don't have. So one big important step is to treat your skin like it gets all the nutrients, antioxidants, helping to maintain collagen, adding enough vitamins, not just on our skincare routine, but also on our lifestyle, meaning like how we live, how our diet is, how our sleep is, how our stress level is, etc. Keeping out inflammation and keeping our skin full of nutrients. One big problem when our skin ages is our skin barrier, and our skin is like built like a house. Yeah, so it's like it has different levels, and if our house starts to break apart, it weakens and leaks things, so things like, if our roof is not intact and it leaks, things can come in through the roof, and things can leave, and it's the same with the skin. So with the skin, what the problem is, especially when we age and our skin barrier weakens, water leaves the skin. So hydration is the problem with aging skin, not just that our cells maybe don't make it so our skin gets uneven, but also dryness can start depleting our cells in their activities and their functions. It can dry out our collagen and elastin. It's like old rubber bands. And I'm talking in a very extreme way here, but really the key to young and healthy and fresh skin is to keep the skin barrier as strong and as intact as possible, as long as possible. Yeah. So hydration is a key. Hydration. Never, ever, ever have your skin dry. And if you use ingredients in skincare which cause dryness on your skin, that's not good. That's really the opposite. We need to reach the opposite. So use a lot of hyaluronic serum or super anti-aging serum, night serum. Then also what I think, especially with aging skin, is the facial scrub. To use a facial scrub and face massages a lot, because the massage or the scrub. The scrub not only exfoliates our skin, which is important, but also through this massage, it enhances the activity of our skin cells, our fibroblasts, to produce collagen. So massages and physical stimulus is good for our skin, you know, to adding growth factors. And growth factors is another big big factor when it comes to you know, aging skin. So growth factors we need to add to our skin. And actually I have a product coming out end of the year now, which will help mature skin, especially aging skin, to you know, add growth factors and help our skin matrix to stay strong and help for unevenness in skin, etc., and grapey skin and all those kind of problems. So, but really the key is to give enough hydration, keep your skin healthy, you know, not follow into the trap of, you know, lasers and, you know, acid peels and all this kind of stuff. You know, it doesn't help. Yes, hormones have a certain part, but it's not the most important when it comes to your skin. Yeah, so really keep your skin healthy, add enough nutrients which are, you know, helping for anti-aging, helping to you know, keeping cells alive, performing, you know, dividing, telomerase activation. Oh my God, you know what you should use as well is the skin food. Skin food, it's like the supplement. It's the dark green supplement. Use 2 pills a day. That's amazing because it also gives inner hydration, helps with telomerase activation, anti-inflammation, great antioxidants. It's an amazing supplement also to help with anti-aging. But stay a little bit in touch, because end of the year I will bring out 2 serums to help especially mature skin with super new ingredients. Yeah.
It's really useful, especially what you said about the trauma, because I didn't know that. I haven't had laser treatment. I'm 56 now, so I'm at the point where I'm trying all sorts of different new things, trying to keep my skin staying younger. But I have had like sort of light chemical peels and things. So do you think they're also no-nos?
I would, you know, listen, you know, sometimes if you go to a doctor and he says, you know, okay, we try a chemical peel, the doctor, you know, recommends, he explains you the side effects, what happens to your skin, etc., how you need to, you shouldn't do this on a daily basis in your own skin, you know, repertoire at home. This is nothing. This is like a very aggressive treatment which destroys your skin barrier. And you know, we shouldn't destroy our skin barrier. As I just said, we want to keep it as young as possible. You know, by using those treatments, it makes exactly the opposite. Eats up your cells, accelerates cell turnover, all the things we actually just said would be promoting aging. Yeah. So try to give extra hydration, try to do massaging, the facial scrub, have a few of the serums, a really nice moisturizer. You know, it's really nice to use the face cream rich, yeah, to add hydration, you know, and keep your skin extra hydrated. Have the face mist for in between. If you work on a computer, the anti-pollution drops. It's really important to keep the hydration in. The face mask, I'm 48. I use the face mask almost every day. I put it on in the morning and I walk around in my face mask, and it's so helping because, you know, I tend to have dry skin. And, you know, when I was on the search to find good skincare for myself, I couldn't find any. And my skin was always dry and I had blackheads and I had all these problems. And now I really see the advantage of having absolute hydration in your skin always. It really makes a big difference. And, you know, if you want, we can also schedule a FaceTime consultation and really walk you through like a very individualized, customized routine and help to find the right way to maintain like healthy young skin.
Well, I mean, I had quite a few of your products because my daughter introduced me to you, I have to say, actually.
Oh, that's so cool. What do you have? Where's your daughter? Yeah, I want to meet her. Hi.
Charlotte.
Hi, how are you? You guys are very beautiful.
Thank you. She is. So I think it's got really all your products. So she's got me on the Enzyme Cleanser, the
Foaming
Foam Cleanser,
face cream rich, anti-pollution drops, sun drops. Yeah.
Very good. I would add here the super anti-aging serum and maybe the night serum. Yeah, these two, and maybe the eye cream.
Okay.
So for us aging women, we need to do a little more than the young generation. For the young generation, you just have like, the anti-pollution drops and the face cream and you're good. But we already need to do a little bit more. And take the skin food. The skin food is so good.
Yeah, you have tried some supplements before, haven't you?
Yeah, I took the night ones, which really helped me fall asleep.
Oh yeah, you know what? In my family, so many people have insomnia. My husband, my daughter, and so I said, I want to do something. I want to create a supplement which doesn't make you addicted, but just relaxes you and just like help you to fall asleep without side effects and all this, stuff you get from like, melatonin and, I didn't want all that for them. So it does help, no?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, good. Where are you guys?
We're in England, Manchester.
Oh, in Manchester. Cool. I think are we in Selfridges there in Manchester?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Stay in touch, whenever you have questions, we are always happy to help and guide you through. And stay also in touch about the new products coming, okay? It's this will only be coming end of the I'm spilling so many secrets right now. I probably get in trouble with my team later. So nice to meet you guys.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Devon, thank you so much for joining us today. You're amazing, and I love you, and I miss you.
Me too. Huh?
Normally we see each other in New York, or and now I haven't seen you forever.
In Paris, everywhere. I was
No.
I've like not traveled or been to Europe in so long. I miss everything and
I
everyone.
know.
But thank you
But
so much. I always learn so much. I feel like every time I talk to you, I'm like, okay, now I need to start doing this. Okay, I need to start doing this. I need to like get it into
That's
gear.
good. We learn from each other, we always learn from each other, and we never know everything. So knowledge is really what empowers us. So I learn every day, and it's great. So it's good that we're doing this. I love Skin School and interacting with everyone.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on. I really enjoyed it, and I hope everybody learned a little bit more today.
Yeah, thank you for being
keep
such a cool girl talking, because there's so many people who really suffer, and you lose self-confidence. And we were on the phone earlier today, and no makeup, and you're beautiful no matter what. And we guys, we all have to find confidence in in ourselves, who we are, and we radiate from inside, and the skin we fix with Skin School and knowledge, and we will figure it out all together.
Hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yes. We keep in touch. I wish you the best weekend, the best time, you guys. You're so cute. I can't wait for seeing all your pictures.
Yes, for sure there will be some photos. Thank you so much. And bye. Thank you for joining.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining today. See you soon.